10? Mark chapter number 10? Yeah, okay. Mark 10, let me get there. Oh, yeah. Persecution comes along with the promise. Come on, say persecution. Comes along with the promise. Now, what promise? The promise of favor. This kind of favor may cause people who you thought were with you to walk away from you. It just may. You got to be careful about that, man. Everybody is not happy that you're prospering. You know, I said this on Tuesday, and everybody can, I didn't really realize this, but a lot of people can relate to this. There's some people in your life right now who are only in your life because they feel like they can minister down to you. But the moment you come up, like they're only your friend when you're going through a bunch of stuff. When your marriage ain't right, when your husband ain't acting right, your wife ain't acting right, when your money is funny, when your car ain't working right, and all that stuff. But the moment you start doing well, and they would even say a prayer with you that you do well. But the moment you start doing well, now they don't have much to say to you no more. And as if you did something to them, but all you did was God answered their prayer. And then you got to watch them, because then they'll circle back when you start doing bad again. Persecution comes along this promise. Listen, but don't be alarmed. I said don't be alarmed, because you can't get the 100-fold without persecution. I said you can't get the 100-fold without it. Mark 10. Look at verse 28. Oh, yeah. This is going to produce some persecution one way or the other. Then Peter began to say to him, see, we have left all and followed you. This is Jesus, Peter talking to Jesus. Man, we done left all we had. In other words, we've been seeking you. Not necessarily this is about prioritizing things. In other words, we've made you first in our lives. Next verse. So Jesus answered and said, surely I say to you, there is no one who has left house or left brothers or left sisters. And we're talking about prioritizing here. We're not telling you to leave your mama, but this is making God first in your life. Because the favor gonna come, see, and some of you have been thinking the favor gonna come from your mama because she loaded with some money. You're thinking the favor gonna come from your uncle because, and so if you're not careful, they will become your God. Or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake and the gospels, verse 30, who shall not receive. You can't leave all that and not receive a what? 100-fold. When now? What you gonna get? Houses and brothers and sisters and mothers. And in other words, all that time that you prioritize God over those things, God says, not when you get to heaven, I'm gonna give that back to you now, but 100-fold return. 100-fold means maximum return. Optimum, maximum, the maximum return. Because you sow one seed into your wife and get 100 kids, ain't no blessing. We're talking about 100, this is maximum return. Watch this. You're going to get all that back. Come on, so you can't go wrong with seeking God. You're going to get mothers and children and lands with what? With what now? With what now? See, you can't shout off the 100-fold without embracing yourself for the persecution. Because persecution comes along with the 100-fold. And the age to come, eternal life. Go to 2 Timothy real quick. 2 Timothy. Everybody not going to like you when you start living right. Everybody is not going to like you when you start living right. Come on, say, but bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Just bring it on. I ain't even flinching. Just bring it on, bring it on. Because I know persecution could be a sign that it's working. Yeah. I had a